Okay, so I thought I'd just show you quickly what the exhibition layout Newham Park Road is looking like. I got a chance to bring it into the basement from the garage. So at this end we start with the traverser. It's going to be a 4-road traverser, just running on cupboard drawer runners in under here, so nice and smooth. And then we've got the scenic brake and a bridge mouth for the locomotives and wagons to come through. Then immediately we're faced with the wagon repair shed. As you can see inside, it's got some details in there. Not quite worked out how I'm going to couple and uncouple wagons in here at the exhibition, because at the end of the day this top does actually lift off. The whole thing lifts off the base, but at the end of the day, you know, with 3-link couplings it's going to be very difficult to find a way to actually uncouple the wagons in place, so I'll have to think a little bit more on that one. So come down here a little bit, and we then end up at the hard standing with the maintenance shed. Still got to finish that off again. Got the base coats on there, got to do the weathering next, and then we have the fuel point here. So again, operational potential, bring in fuel, water, etc, etc. And then we got, this is the, we'll probably have a porta cabin or something down at that end. So this walkway here will disguise this baseboard joint. And down at this baseboard joint here, I'm probably going to do some kind of road to give it some, to hide it as well. These boards aren't actually joined together. There are coach bolts that go through here. They're just sitting here at the moment whilst I lay out the track plan and work that out to make sure it's exactly what I want. We do have some suitcase bolts here for the traverser, as well as coach bolts to go through the middle, and these holes in each are for the bolts for the legs. So that's the public side. If we this traverser will be blocked in obviously, so they won't be able to see this, but there's enough for you know, a locomotive and a wagon, or an 08 and several wagons, and certainly a steam engine with a an auto coach. So yeah, so as we, from an operating perspective, you know, come through here, wagons or locomotives, storage siding down this side, but thinking is they come into the maintenance shed, come back out, go back in for some fuel, and then off they go and leave out through the traverser. And of course, any wagons coming in for repair can come in here. Then the 08 can take them out to the head shunt over there, and then shunt them back to the wagon works here. So again, kind of making this up as I go along. There's a big space here, don't know what to do with just yet. Don't know actually what to have at the back. Maybe some warehouses or whatever, but like I say, I think it gives us some operating potential for the show, and we'll keep trains moving a lot, hopefully. And then eventually, when the show's over, this traverser will be removable, and the trains will then come around the lift up section here and then straight into Trefarr. So this is just a diorama here for stabling some of my locomotives, but this will be the kind of scenery that we'll have on the exhibition layout itself around the depot. So it'll look a lot more lived in than it does currently. But anyway, yeah, eventually it'll join on to Trefarr down there. So, you know, I can either have it more modern here and run whatever I like, because obviously Trefarr is a 1976 spaced layout, whereas obviously we've got sectorization there. And I do like the sectorization stuff, and I particularly like the Dutch livery for engineering stuff, so hoping to have some of that stuff here. So anyway, there we are. That's a brief overview of what the exhibition layout's going to look like. 2 months and a week to go before the show. Still some debate whether it will actually still go ahead because of the COVID situation, which is changing all the time. But I'm going to crack on as if it will be going ahead. Got a man down. And if it is, great. And if it's not, then I've still got a nice layout. So, okay, so that's it for now. Cheers.